What do you think just Tackett and Christian gave you in that second half when Jake had to go out and defense was kind of in a tough spot there, backed up by the goal line?
Them guys stepped up. We pride ourselves on like if a guy goes down, let it not be a fall off. So them boys stepped up. Them boys play hard. Them boys play with confidence. So I was really proud of both of them.
It seems like Tackett, obviously was coming off surgery, didn't go in the spring. Slowly kind of started to ascend there in the fall camp. How have you kind of just seen him? From when he got here in the spring to where he is now, just put himself in a position to be on the field in those situations.
Just being able to fight through adversity, like you said, he didn't go through spring, so he was like a little bit slower in getting into the playbook without getting those full fast reps. So just being able to just stay in the playbook, get those reps, get those mental reps, and be ready to go when his name is called and have the opportunity. I was really proud of.
In the first couple of weeks here, what would you say has been maybe the biggest challenge for the run defense? Because there's a lot of small, like 5-6 yard plays, not a ton of big ones, but just what do you think is the biggest challenge to stopping some of those?
I would say really just probably maybe getting a little bit more knock back on us playing a little bit more physical in those situations. We've had a really good start in the game. Come around to like third quarter, it went a little bit down. So not having those ups and downs as a defense and always just keeping our foot on the net really helped us.
And as far as today goes, just speak to the challenge of, some of the things that South Dakota was trying to do with the run game, and maybe why it was a little tougher times to slow them down.
I would say like on our blitzes, it was probably like really detailed on them and really like had film on certain blitzes. So that was probably really the main thing, and just a lot of stretch.
And there was that stretch. You had the quick change situation where with the muff punt, defense has to come back on there. Just what was kind of key to kind of settling in and getting a stop at that point?
Just keeping calm. In those situations, it's easy to get riled up. So just making sure we keep calm, like we've been here before. We practice these situations. We went over these situations a lot in camp. We had these situations last week. So just being able to just keep each other calm and communicate with each other.
You're obviously familiar with Alabama, coming from the SEC. What would you tell your teammates about what's coming up here in 7 days?
I would say, these guys, we're not going to overthink. We're not going to overthink everything. At the end of the day, it's football. So just prepare like any opponent and make sure we play a lot physical.
Score lines of these first two games would suggest, you guys have not had an easy time.
Yeah.
How prepared do you personally feel that this program is for a challenge like that?
I feel like we're really well prepared. We pride ourselves on hard-nosed football. We pride ourselves on adversity and going through hard situations. So I feel like we're prepared and we'll be really ready.
You've been in those situations with bang plays like Jake found himself in. He's thrown out there. Just I don't probably haven't been able to see it or look into it, but just were you able to talk to him at all, or how did he kind of handle getting across there and not being able to play that first half now?
He handled it really well. He stayed on the sideline. He kept looking at the iPad. He kept talking to guys. He kept talking to Tack. He kept talking to me and seeing things that being on the sideline and not being in the game we could see. So I feel like he handled it really well and we're still continuing to be the leader out there.